I know it's not easy to stand in the gap, and I know it is not easy to stand up for your faith when you know it could be more convenient to just, do as society does and go with the flow. So kudos to you both on that.
Thank you.
Aaron and Melissa, I'm going to start with you, and then I'm going to bring in your attorney, Anna. From what I understand, Melissa, you were at home with the kids that day, and Aaron was at the bakery when a woman and her mother came in and were requesting, they were just, like everybody does, they wanted to taste some different samples. And then when you had asked them, okay, well, what's, the groom's name? That's when you found out that it was for a same-sex ceremony. And what happened?
Really, it was short-lived. She was noticeably upset. I actually apologized to her. I said, I'm really sorry. I think I may have wasted your time. We don't do cakes for same-sex ceremonies. She looked at her mom. They got up and walked out.
And the way that it was described, Melissa, was that, your bakery would never serve, anyone who is gay ever, including for weddings. But one of the things that I've been hearing from florists and bakers and people who own bed and breakfasts and so many people who are now finding themselves in your situation is that, they say, well, it doesn't, customers find it to come in for a same-sex ceremony. I mean, our work is our ministry. We can't, we believe in doing everything we can to glorify God. We can't do that. We can't sanction that. How do you both interpret that?
Well, I mean, we've definitely, with this couple in particular, we served them in the past. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, I sit there and I think that should show right there. It's not a matter of that we're saying you're gay, get out of my shop. That's not it at all. We've served many gay people.
In this situation, I would have, there's no litmus test for a customer. I would have had no idea, right. Besides for the event, that anybody had a sexual preference, to be honest with you. So this really came down to the event for us. That was strictly, that was the only thing it was about.
And then, of course, shortly thereafter, this got legal. Give me your reactions, Aaron or Melissa, whichever one of you or both of you, when you realized that this was getting legal and that this was serious and that this did not look good.
For me, I mean, it was scary. I never thought that, that would happen. It just...
Well, I mean, honestly, we thought we were well within our rights. We had no idea that there was a law in the books even that would cause such an uproar about this. In fact, there was no other contact with anything to do with this for a couple of weeks until I received a copy of a complaint in the mail. And at that point, things kind of snowballed from there.
And the vendors, your vendors, were harassed because a mob of people sprung up, as is wont to happen with situations like this. They went after your vendors, which, from what I read, accounted for about 60 to 75% of your business. They didn't want to work with you, and then you had to shut the bakery, which, from what I understand, you both, I mean, you did a lot of work to this building. You did a lot of work to open your doors and do this as a business. Yeah,
it was... I mean, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of time and effort put into it. I was probably responsible for 90% of what transformed the building from actually a collection agency into a bakery. Spent a lot of late nights there working on it. Melissa's dream was to do this. It was really something that she just felt blessed by God to do, and got to live her dream. He gave her a business to run and to be a part of people's weddings. I mean, several on a weekly basis, and she loved doing it.